Tell me about yourself, or where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Well, worried about this type of questions? Well, stay tuned to find out how to answer this type of questions if you are appearing for the visa interview. And yes, there are certain tips that you need. So stay tuned till the last of this video. Well, before jumping into the questions directly, there are certain tips that you should keep in mind. The very first is dress code. Try to wear formal dress up, that will give a good impression of yours. Now another thing is of your language, the way you speak. Try to communicate in English. I should say not try, but only speak in English would be the best way to communicate in that interview. Now other things are, where can you give this interview? There are 3 places. If you don't know, then let me tell you. The first is Delhi Embassy. Well, till now they have not conducted any interview in Delhi Embassy, whereas in Kolkata they have certain interviews till now, but they are all on WhatsApp calls. That means online interview. And remaining is Mumbai Consulate. In Mumbai, yes, they conduct interview mainly in Mumbai only. So I guess till now, if Delhi has not been the place, you might have to go to Mumbai for the interview, or Mumbai Consulate particularly, not Mumbai only. Well, now on to the main point, that are the questions that are asked. Today we will cover top 20 questions that are asked in the visa interview. Now number 1, the first one is, tell me about yourself. Try to highlight all the good points of you that will make sense when they are taken into consideration. Like if you want to go abroad, then these points should make sense when they hear about your work till now. And another question is, tell me about your hobbies. Now they can be anything, but try to be little sensible. Do not speak anything out of the way. Try to be little sensible and give answers that make some sense to the reader or the listener as well. Question number 3, why do you want to do bachelor's or master's from Italian university? Another big question. Now here it's quite clear. Just speak good points about the university and the Italian education system. To know more, we have a video already about Italian education, just refer to that. Question number 4, why did you choose that particular university? So whichever university you have chosen, just learn about that university, what are the positives of that university, and speak those points in front of them. Question number 5, that is, from how many university did you get acceptance? It is quite clear. If you have 1 acceptance, 2, 3, just speak the truth in front of them. Question number 6, tell me about your course. Just know very good, like very nicely about your course. What are the subjects that they will teach you, and a little bit more information what you are going to study. So that will help you in this question. Now another is, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Now very important tip here. Please keep in mind that while answering this question, please mention that you will come back to India for your further work. Maybe it can be your family business, or you want to set up a new company, or want to work in a startup. Whatsoever ambition you have, just try to make sure that you mention that you will come back to India after your studies for further professional goals that you want to achieve. Question number 8, who is sponsoring you for this education in Italy? This is quite simple and straightforward answer. If it's your parents, just say it clearly, and most of the times your parents are there only to support you, so just say clearly. Now another question, question number 9, what is the rank of your university you are applying at? Now for that, just keep checking portal of your university. You might get their rankings and all, and just simply Google it about the rankings, their position in the world, and you will know where your university stands. Who all are there in your family? Question number 10, very simple, very straightforward. 3 members, 4 members, your sister, your brother, whosoever, just speak it directly. Now another is, where do you belong to? Question number 11, where do you belong to? I don't need to answer it. Simple question, just say it clearly. Are you going for bachelor's degree or master's degree? Question number 12 here. Now this is clear. If you are going for bachelor's, master's, PhD, just say it clearly. Now question number 13, that is a quite different and important one as well. If you have gap years in your course, then they might ask why this gap year is there. So in this answer, please mention something productive you have done in this gap year of 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, whatsoever it is. Question number 14, now that is, do you have any work experience in the field you are applying for? If you have any work experience, just mention it in front of them, and please make sure that you mention it in such a way that you have learned something from that course or the work you have done till now, and it will be beneficial in your work. So show it really nicely, present it really nicely. Now another question, question number 15, That is, what were the subjects of your bachelor's or 12th, whichever you are applying for. If you have passed your 12th exams or bachelor exams, they might ask what were your subjects, what did you study in those exams. Question number 16, are you aware of the whole process of applying to Italy, or did you take consultancy from a abroad consultant? Now here it's quite clear, if you took help from any consultancy like Eurodream, like us, or anyone, or did you do it alone, just mention it very simply and clearly. Now another question, that is, are your relatives there in the Italy, or do anyone reside from your family in Italy? If you have someone, just mention it. If not, clearly say no. It's a simple question. Question number 18. Now this is, what are the subjects that you are going to study? Now here they are asking about in next 1 year or 2 year, what will you study in your subject in Italy. So please make sure to know your subjects. Please know your course properly. Try to learn something about it. Try to understand your curriculum in next 2-3 years, because they might ask question related to that as well. Now another is, why do you want to go to Italy only? Like, out of so many options, why Italy? Now here again, just simply talk about the benefits, the high quality of education that Italy provides, and again you can refer to our video that we have already discussed about the education of Italian country, so you can prefer that as well. Last but not the least, question number 20, what is the tuition fees for your course in Italy? Now it is quite clear, just be honest with this, because they already know from the documents and the research that what is the course or what is the fee. So be clear and be precise with what you are speaking here. Now here's an additional tip for you all. Now if you are still afraid that how will you answer these questions, though we have discussed 20 questions here, still if you are afraid, then let me tell you that someone who is interviewing you here, the expert who is taking your interview, is there to pass you. They are just trying to cross verify the information that you have given them in the documents. They need to know that the documents are really authentic and that you are speaking is really true and not contradictory. It should not be like you have said something else, you have written something else in the document. So they just try to verify that thing, and they are there to pass the interview for you. So be relaxed. That is not a very big interview or a big problem. It's a small thing. Just be honest with the words you are saying and just fake your confidence at least for that period of time. It will help you. So it was a very simple tip. Just stay to it.